All right, so we're going to go back and look at 2.
Are we doing all the examples for 1.1 today?
Just the 4 that y'all haven't already done.
So you can have my food
All right, so these say to match the numerical model to the corresponding graphical model. We're going to just do these on our calculator and just draw what they look like on our calculator.
Oh, that's so nice.
The tables are, let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, 11, 18, and 27.
I have a question.
Yes.
When we're doing classes like this, is this where like we're just putting random numbers in the X and solving line with those numbers? Like, is there an actual like problem that goes with this?
Yeah, make the graph.
I don't know. I remember solving problems and like having things like this, and we had to put like numbers in to solve.
I know what you mean. It's like where you'd have like the top, like you'd have to figure out how to keep it going, like how to. Like
No, that's not what we're doing.
Yeah, but like I know what she's talking about.
All right, so use Taylor's method.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to go to, that's in the way, isn't it? There
Wait,
we go.
your calculator's working.
I know, I just put batteries in it. That's what I was sitting over here doing.
Sorry,
I thought
your
we
calculator like they were dead. I don't know.
All right, so you're going to hit stat and then edit. In L1, you're going to put all those X values. Oops.
Am I just one? Oh, there it is. Stat and then edit.
I had to undo
Oh my gosh,
everything
I remember
from
doing that.
stats, and it was so sad because there was a lot of stuff in there.
Just clear all those things.
I did, but like there was a lot of stuff in there.
Why is the list not clear?
So your X value is always going L1?
Oh, I'm stupid.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but I would.
Technically not supposed to do it that way, but like
You can just clear the list and it'll never come back.
yeah, because that can happen. You can no longer have an L1 technically if you do that, but.
Okay.
How to clear list?
Oh.
Stat, clear list.
Yeah, that's the right way to do it. Is you hit stat, clear list, and then you just put it in. That's the proper way to do it. Don't do it how I just did it.
Did you delete each one?
No, I went up to the L1 and just hit like on the top and then hit clear and then
She
you
just hoped
arrow
not to
down
make sure
and
it's
then.
gonna go away forever.
I mean, it works. So.
Alyssa's went away forever when she did that.
Does she
So I
have
refused to do it.
Does she have this kind of calculator? Like this, like.
No, she has this one. But
Still,
Yeah.
not a good idea. Do it the right way.
my calculator deleted everything when it died like it did because it like died abruptly. So I don't have anything saved anymore. There's like a backup battery that's like warped in the back of my calculator. I don't even know what's wrong with it. Kind of feel bad for anybody that ends up watching this video because I know my hand's not steady and it's probably gonna like
So you just go
make them
stat,
dizzy.
clear list.
Okay, clear list. And then what you do is you hit second list and then you go to
Yeah, don't do it the way I did it.
It literally says how to clear list up there.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't see it.
not that observant.
All right, we all have them in. Garrett, you got them in your calculator? I'm gonna start making participation grades for bringing calculator class. All right, go to second, and then hit y equals, okay. You want your plots to be off except for the one we're about to use. Okay, if they're not off, then there should be something that looks like number 4 that says plots off. I would hit that, it'll make your life easier.
Oh, why is my 5 on?
5 is all plots on. So you probably don't hit that.
Wait, how do you make it off again?
New second, stat plot, and then hit off.
Which one do we need on?
Number 1.
Wait. Okay, something weird happened.
My 1 is
So
on.
wait, what do you do again? I'm sorry, my.
Your 1 is on, but everything
So
else
my
is off.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4 off, but my 5 is on.
Mine-
5 is just a button that's like 4 that just says plots on. So you can turn them all on at once.
Oh. So then. Okay.
So as long as 2 and 3 are off, but 1 is on, you're good. And I know mine's not on yet, but I haven't clicked the button to turn it on yet. All right, so when you do this, okay, the first question is going to ask you, okay, if you have the new calculator, it might look a little different. Yours is also going to ask you probably what color you want it in. So you're going to turn that plot on. You're going to arrow down, and you're going to select the one that's just dots. So the one for me that's currently blinking.
Okay.
And then, assuming you used L1 and L2 for your X and Y, you can leave those. That's why I say I always would do X and L1 and Y and L2 because it's automatically set to do that. If you didn't, that's fine, but that's what I would recommend. You can pick your favorite mark after that. I personally like the little plus sign one for myself, but it's your personal preference.
I don't understand why they have light gray, medium gray, and gray as options for color.
But they don't have.
That's all my calculator can do, so.
There's no,
And
like,
dark gray.
purple.
And there's dark gray.
There's magenta.
I'm
Blue.
doing that one.
Red, black,
There's
magenta,
white, light
green,
gray,
orange,
medium.
brown, navy.
Wait, why
light
do you
blue.
have white?
All right, once you do that, you're going to hit zoom. And then stat is going to be 9. Okay, so once you hit zoom, you can just hit the number 9 or you can arrow down to the one that says zoom stat. You're going to hit that and it's going to plot it for you.
Oh, mine said error.
I didn't.
Go to your, just hit y equals. Don't hit second y equals. Is there something on?
Yes.
Or if there's something there, clear it. If you have something in your y equals, clear it.
Does it have to be exact, or can you just like do lines and just go like,
What do you mean?
you have to like.
I would want you to copy it directly off your calculator.
Okay.
So basically, just draw this and then just draw approximately what it looks like. You don't need to like label all these little dots in here.
Alright.
Now, this one, in this particular case, obviously, your X values were like 0 through 5. So you could have technically plotted this one without your calculator. But the next step we're going to do, you're going to need your calculator for. And so I just was like, well, I might as well go ahead and show it to you with this one.
I have a quick question. After dinner, are we gonna be allowed to watch a soccer game?
Yes, that's why I did it so early. Because also, well, I didn't realize some of the parents can't make it, like the senior parents, but for dinner, but that's okay. But like obviously they may need to watch middle school or may want to watch middle school too, so that was part of why I did it early.
Like the senior day stuff, but before they game or after?
Before. And then the surprise party is afterwards.
When are we gonna have time to make those pieces?
We have a study hall.
I need to use it.
No, I have to use both of my study halls today. I literally have so much to do.
I have to use my study clock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I could
You
make
can come in here.
but that's also
Yeah.
one poster.
I believe
But I
it.
low key like really do my study all though.
All right. So now, okay, you would draw this on your paper. Okay, I'll go back and do it in a minute.
Maybe lunch.
That's fine. I have lunch duty, but you can be in my room. I don't care.
What'd you say? We don't have honor society at lunch until Thursday. None of that.
All right, so you're going to go to stat, and then you're going to go to calc. So you're going to arrow over. So stat, arrow over 1 to calc. Look down. You see this one that says Lin
Say
Reg.
it again.
Yeah, stat.
Uh-huh.
Then arrow 1 to the right so you get to the calc option. Down here you have ln reg, and then it says ax plus b. Okay, you're going to hit that. X list, Y list. Now, this is where we're going to store the equation. Okay, frequency list doesn't need anything there. I have to see where it is really quick. That's not it. Okay. Okay, ignore that. I'm going back for a second. Okay, so for storing it, okay, we want to store it in Y1, okay, because we need this equation of the line that it's going to give us. So you're going to hit alpha and then the F4, okay, or trace button. And it's going to bring up Y1 through Y0. Okay, store it in Y1, so you're going to hit that, and now your screen should look something like this. All right, now you're going to hit calculate. And now it gives you,
Mine didn't give me that.
Mine is the opposite. So A is -1.3 and B.
Oh,
Literally
give me a
A
second.
is
so yours must be A plus BX then. Is that what this says? Does this say A plus BX?
yes.
Mine says AX plus B.
Then your ln reg is probably not the right one.
I have,
There are two ln regs. Technically, they're both fine, but you need to put it in the MX plus B form.
I have
So you just need to flip them.
Is that a negative 1.3?
Okay,
Yeah.
can you do it again, or can you like walk through it again?
I don't have those
Yeah.
numbers at all.
Store reg.
Then I would go back and, did your graph look like ours?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Okay, hold on. So let me just show you really quick and then I'll go back. Okay, in here,
Wait a second. What do you hit after store reg?
Now I got that.
calculate.
Okay.
Or you're asking what, I'm going to go back in just a second. Okay, I'm just showing you that in your y equals, this is now written for you as an equation of a line. Okay, it's just going to be irritating and
Okay, so should I do, I have line reg AX plus B. Should I do that one instead?
yes. I don't know why, I'm assuming that's like a later option, like option like 8 or 9 for you.
It's 4.
Okay,
Mine's
that's the
8.
one that,
Mine's
yours is 8
no.
to be an AX plus B?
What?
Okay, look, so we're going to hit stat, calc, you're going to go down to number 4, ln reg that's
Oh,
AX
yeah, I
plus
did
B.
number 9, that's why.
Okay, number 9 is A plus BX. Technically, it gives you the same information, it's just flipped.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
Oh my goodness.
use the option 4. Okay, X list is already there, Y list is already there, frequency list doesn't need anything. So in the store, hit alpha and then this trace button, okay, which is F4.
Okay, now I got it.
Got it.
It should look like this now. So now you just need to select Y1. Then you're going to hit calculate. And now you could write your equation of a line. So you would write y is equal to 5x plus negative 1.3 repeating.
Would you hit for calculate? I hit calculate, but it gives me 7 options. Wait, I'm so
What?
confused.
Come here, Garrett.
Here, you go to number 4.
Let me see. What are you?
And then if you hit your graph button again, it's going to graph the best fitting line.
I also don't have my calculator.
That's not gonna help me read it.
Whoa.
Okay, so true.
Do we need to, when we, do we need to draw that on our paper too?
Yeah.
As a separate graph, or can we just?
No, you can do it all on the same one.
Okay, this is.
So make sure you write the equation. This will not look like one of the graphs in the book, that line, because this one, since the lines are curved, or since the dots are curved, they use something different. I will show it to you, but I'm fine with you just doing the best fitting line. Okay? So we would do the same thing. You'd go to stat calc. You'd go down here. This one that says quad reg. Okay, quadratic regression is what that means. So now I would do the same thing. I'm going to store this one in y2 just so we can see what it looks like. So now it's going to be x squared. See, and that's an obnoxious. Like, I wouldn't do that. Anyways, it's obnoxious, but that's what it would technically be, and then plus 2. So if I go look at it in y equals, it's obviously going to be really irritating because of the way that they did it.
Puts out 2 lines.
No, this puts out a curve because the way the points are, they're like curved. You do not have to be able to do this. I'm just showing you that this is what this would do with those given points. So this is my best fitting line. Notice how that best fitting curve goes through all the points. That would be the best way to model those numbers. However, I just want you to be able to do the best fitting
The
line.
first line on here is still the best fitting one. The curve is the other one.
This is the best fitting curve. The other one is the best fitting line, the first one we did. I want you to be able to do the best fitting line. Because there's not many times in what this is that you're going to ever use that. My hand is also going numb.
So basically, we don't have to do this, like whatever you just did.
Correct. I was more so just showing how this curve, it's a quadratic regression curve. It's a better model of the data points that you were given to start with. But the issue with it is that you're not really ever going to use this. So I would rather you use the best fitting line because that's actually something you would possibly use.
So all we have to do is know the y equals a plus b, and then do the graph. That's all we have to do.
Yeah. So basically, what you need to have should look like this.
So we should still draw a line.
Yes. Go ahead and draw the line to show the best fitting curve and write the equation of the line.
Remind me how to get to the line. Is there a way to get that
Just hit graph.
Like how to draw it.
line? Yeah. No, like how do you get the line of a graph like that?
That's what we stored it in y1.
Okay, so after you go to y1.
So you have to go to stat, calc.
Yeah, I have it in y1, but after I just graph it.
Yeah, just hit the graph button and it'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions about that? Okay.
Okay, use the restroom.
Yes.
Are you doing another one?
Yeah, I will, but I need to set this down for a second because my hand's going numb.
What is calculate? So what do we have, like 15 minutes?
My hand is like tingling
We have,
from holding that up. Okay.
No, never mind. It's chapel day. What am I doing now?
You have to leave in 5 minutes. Right? Or 10.
All right, so the y equals is what? 5x plus
Negative.
or minus.
1.3.
Okay. So anyways, you would also have the scatter plot on here with the line through it. I'm trying to get feeling back in my hand. All right. Anyways, I would go clear your y equals. Okay, just go to y equals and just clear both of those lines now that you have them. I'm going to do another one of this kind.
You have to.
I mean, if y'all got it, I don't have to, but I have a feeling it's going to come up as a question again, so.
Which means know it.
Yeah. Is the y gonna be the normal one, or is the x?
Huh?
My dad's bringing my shorts during at 11:45.
Nice.
Just so you know.
I wish you could just press clear all list instead of having to go through the number.
I'm hungry.
Technically, you can just write over top of them. Like, had we done that problem in stats yesterday that had like 40 numbers, you would have wanted to just clear the whole like list. But since these all have the same amount of numbers in them, you could just write over top of them.
Stat.
All right, so go in. I'm not going to hold the iPad up to put in the lists. Okay, just
How did you not put that in?
Okay, I have to remember how to do this first.
So stat.
Nope, I got it. I'm going to do this. Nope,
It
I
doesn't
got
matter
it.
if there's a 0 till like after.
What the cheese balls? Something's wrong here. 5, 7, 9, 11. Oops. I'm sad.
Why?
I don't know. I just am.
Guys, I'm so happy because it's Bronson.
Is she coming to the game?
Yes, I have too many people coming to the game tonight. It's a lot of people.
Who's coming to the game tonight?
Emily, Campbell, Aunt Kim, both my parents, my grandma, Isabel, Matt, Adam, and Emily.
Why did it have not?
I have
on
9
the
people
graph?
coming.
It
Why do
doesn't
I
have
know
a line
all
at the
those
bottom.
people except
Yeah.
like one of, well, actually,
You know who Matt is.
yeah, I
On the
just,
graph, there's not a line at the bottom.
Okay, what am I
Like
doing?
a next line.
That's fine.
my senior night, there's literally just gonna be me, my mom, and dad.
It's not even my
Okay,
senior
you know
night
it's
either.
not just your senior.
Maybe my grandma.
It's like with her. Yeah, you're.
Both your grandparents came the other day.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, I saw her grandpa and I'm looking at him
It's
like,
not just
he
my
looks
senior
so
night.
familiar.
Yeah, I thought you said only the parents could come
I was
out.
looking at him like he was crazy. Then I
What
cried.
the heck,
Coke.
Well, I said like my senior night, the people that I would invite.
I'm just gonna invite my mom. No one else.
No.
Okay, what am I doing right now?
Not inviting anyone. No.
Both of our seniors are supposed to have grandparents coming, but I don't know if they know that.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
I think Amy knows that.
Yeah. I think she knows, but I don't think Alyssa knows.
I don't think so.
And it's her grandparents that have only ever come to watch her play once before.
She said she was.
Bro, I'm already gonna be crying, and then you're gonna do something like that.
It's gonna be really sad.
It is.
I'm literally gonna be bawling. I mean,
I'll be
maybe.
crying.
Yeah,
Right.
next year I'm gonna just try to function and just make it through, but it'll be fine.
Guys, don't choose yellow. Yellow's really hard to see.
Oh, I was like,
Like-
what are you talking about?
Sorry,
Yeah, I was like, what?
I don't know. There's gonna be so many of them. Like you're gonna have to make them short because there's so many of us next year. I low-key
No,
hate
you
that.
can make them long.
I told Riley, I was like, Riley, I'm sorry for next year because there's like 8 of us and you guys have to do so much stuff for us.
Well, there's only 5 of us now. No. Taylor.
7, right?
It's a lot.
I don't think there's
Still,
7.
5 is
Okay,
still a
Berkeley,
lot.
Hope,
Okay, what am I
Me,
doing
Joelle,
now?
Maddie.
Maddie.
That's it. Brooke, I guess, but I don't think she's getting, if she's not playing.
So
That's
it's really
five.
all, and then you have your.
Well, and then the managers.
They get a
Oh,
senior
and
night too.
Lime.
Yeah.
And Janixa.
Oh, gosh,
So
I
that would
didn't
bring
know
us to
that.
7.
Store.
Alright, after you do this, draw your stat plot. Okay, it pretty much automatically should do it from earlier.
How does you? So you hit 4? Uh-oh. What do you hit in store bag again? Did I skip
Not
a step?
yet.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait. You hit stat 9? 9?
If you continually are doing the stat plot problems, you wouldn't have to do that every time. You could literally just go hit graph.
Hold on.
But if you just out of habit want to get used to doing it, it's totally fine.
I didn't draw a line.
I know, because we haven't done that yet.
That would make sense.
So then
Oh no, are you gonna cry tonight?
I'm going to.
we're going to try not to, so it's going to be fine.
And then after that, just like.
I love Amy. I'm just saying we're not like out. Like we've only known her for like 4 months. I'm gonna be bawling.
This is
Alright.
gonna be rough.
So go draw your...
Aww. Alyssa's gonna be crying. So is Amy.
Logan started crying on his senior night.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna be crying on mine.
It's because no, okay. He actually had a good reason because like he picked a word for all of them and he said compassionate and then he explained it and he said like that apparently like during the game Logan was like coach timeout and he went and got his mom a chair because she was just standing there and didn't have like anyone to sit with or like play.
that's
So
so
then he
cute.
started crying and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I save the words for people till the end because, like, I wait till, like, awards night because I just,
So sad. And then he said it.
it's fine.
I don't know if he's
In tennis, that wasn't hard because it was, like, a whole bunch of guys.
There's a whole bunch of guys.
Speaking
People
of
watching this are
tennis.
gonna be like Stacey doesn't like guys anymore.
Actually, though,
Yeah, I'm gonna play tennis this year. As long as I have volleyball schedule.
is applicable.
Alright, so calculate this line and then we'll be done.
Calculate the line. Y equals 2x plus 3.
I agree.
Now we have to do the best fitting line.
You're serious?
Is it just right through?
Yeah, close enough. I can't apparently connect dots.
That's on recording.
Oh, I have to come to your senior night apparently for soccer.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
next year. We can't even get through junior year. We're failing quarter one, Hope. It's gonna be a
We're
weird
not, I'm not
for the
feeling
seniors.
nothing. I got all A's and B's. And like,
I got all A's, B's.
What is-
and my
yeah.
homework was 5 days.
Wait, how do you?
We're not done yet. We have like 2 more problems.
Oh.
Wait,
We're
so
not gonna have time for them. I don't want you to miss them,
if
so I'm
the
just gonna stop.
line isn't like
I appreciate it.
perfectly in line with it, you don't say best fit line? Or you
No, I just. This is also the best fit line.
Gridley's working today.
Oh, you're just labeling it?
I'm just writing what that was so that more for reference for. It doesn't look like it's just like this random line just sitting there. Any questions? Yes.
So when you're doing the store rate, you press trace
I
after,
wanna
right?
make that TikTok.
Alpha and then trace, yeah.
Alpha, okay.
And then you can choose Y1 to be your where it stores it.
Like, you can do it different ways. If you-
It's kind of
Oh,
chilly
wait,
now.
I thought it was.
It is 9:03, Taylor.
I think it's hot, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sweating.
I saw one